Okay, so I'm back to follow up with the Naked and Afraid series on the two people I had been cut off in the first part of it. So, and then I got distracted with the Tony Timpa case. I was just so appalled that his death was just so insignificant to people. And didn't get the same attention. Once again, I will remind you, united we stand, divided we fall. These videos have nothing to do with anything other than informing people of the fact that it happens to all races, and anything I find out, laws that affect the reason why they get away with it, these police officers, or times when they actually go above and beyond, anything I find out, and in my research, which is extensive, I don't just take the first thing I read. Although, with that said, I may have, I'm a little confused about the officer that shot David Joseph. I've read different accounts that he had prior complaints of excessive force and did 34 hours training. And then I also had different accounts that he was a stand-up officer and never had any complaints and did a lot of charity and community work with children and other things. So, back to the David Joseph case in Austin, and after this I will get back to what I was doing originally, was only focusing on the March 2015 110 cases that I was working through. But I didn't want to leave David Joseph's story out in the Naked and Afraid series, as he was a 17-year-old black man, unarmed, completely naked, in the middle of the road. It was daylight, so, you know, this officer could clearly see that he was not concealing a weapon. And, you know, in one account, it does say that the officer did exit his vehicle. And any way you look at it, I do not think shooting a person that you sought out yourself. So, you know, you should have had, you know, this officer should have had a plan to subdue a naked 17-year-old, as opposed to his only plan being that he would shoot him. They come out with this excuse that, you know, well, if he was on drugs, you know, who knows what he may have done. Still, I mean, I think it's quite apparent that he's probably on something if he's out in the middle of the road naked. So, you know, did this officer go there with the presence of mind that he was going to shoot this person? I find that really terrible. So, you can see on the camera from the dash cam that is on YouTube, and I did post on my own site,